so unique that it is worth defending and protecting. I'm not talking about fighting or anything. I'm just talking about you standing in your vision and protecting it against the self-doubt that you have of, can I do this? Am I capable of doing this? Should I do this? Stand up for yourself, because this is what you believe in. And in this new earth, you actually have to take the step before you have the proof. And that feels uncomfortable. I really get it. So you are being asked right now to defend yourself against yourself. And that can also be mirrored in your circumstances, because there's that part of yourself that has these doubts, and so it will be reflected around you. And the question is, are you ready to stand in your truth? And the answer is, of course, yes. Hell yeah. Okay, because when you do, you are going to be rewarded with success. Okay, there's the Empress card that came up, and you are going to be rewarded for standing in your truth, not backing down against your old identity, for not, oh, what am I hearing right now? It just left me. Okay, so it will come back, because there have been so many tower moments right now. There's been so much change, and you have let go of a lot of your identities, and that's why you're being rewarded with the manifestation of creation. Okay, so the abundance is here, the abundance is just around the corner, and so it's time to open up to receive the gifts and the nourishment based on what you've created. Okay, so I got a native spirit oracle card for you to like check out what can help you here. And the talking stick came out. Okay, so the talking stick is about speaking your truth, because your soul loves truth, your soul is truth. And when you communicate from your heart, when you communicate from the 0 point inside of you, you are sharing yourself in the most authentic way. And that is how Source will compensate you, because you are being authentic. You've laid off all the masks. Okay, you've had all the tower moments to expose those masks to you, and now you're just walking your truth, and you have become ready and willing to stand inside of yourself and in front of other people to share that truth. So you are here to heal through communication. So that's like a lot of Mercury energy as well, because you have the gift of a true leader. You're a leader through frequency, and that is one way when you communicate with others. That is your frequency, your vibration, your energy that other people want to experience as well. So your native spirit wants you to know that during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around, and so each member held the stick, and that person had the opportunity to speak from the heart. They got to speak their truth. And so everyone who was listening was then asked to weigh the words carefully of each speaker. And so that meant that everyone had to be authentic and speak their truth. And when you do that, there's no other way than everyone trusting each other, and that allows you to create clear ideas, to have a position if that's what you are looking for, and to actually own and sit with your own feelings. And this is something that is very, very healing, because when you get to sit with, I'm angry right now because XYZ, and everyone just holds the space for you to be angry. They don't judge it, they don't do anything with it, they just let you be angry. It takes about 90 seconds and that anger is just gone, because you allowed yourself to be with the feeling, you saw it, you integrated it, you loved it, and then it just went away. Okay, so these things cannot manifest inside of your body, which is so beautiful. And so now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in your heart. Because there are other times where you can hold back and where you can be discerning, but that is not right now. Now you are here to declare your truth for everyone to hear without fear of being rejected or being misunderstood, because in the end, if you are rejected or if you misunderstood, who cares? So when you do this, this is actually when the true transformation occurs and the healing takes place. So you are invited to decorate a stick and use as your personal talking stick, and whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder that you are now being called to seek the truth within. And when you take a minute every day and take stock of where you are right now and ask yourself about what is so in your life, taking that moment of inner truth has a profound healing effect on your life. And that's amazing. So I also asked the angel and ancestor cards about a message for you in this sense, and so the moon came out and said, it's time to use your intuition. Practice discernment, see through the illusions and blockages. Okay, so the moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. And if the sun is God, the moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves. So when the moon appears in your reading, you're often to be told that not everything is as it seems. So look around at your reality. You aren't seeing something clearly right now, and when you speak your truth, that will probably become clearer. Okay, so there are some lunar energies surrounding your life, and it's allowing you to understand what is in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. And the moon shines a light on all the things that have been kept in the dark, so they're like your blind spots. And you're being asked to see if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something that is really important. So that's interesting, together with the message of you're supposed to protect your vision, but so there is something that you are hiding from, which could even be your truth. And so if this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you, because the moon has no secret. She reveals all. And something else, like 2 cards popped out, so the air guardian came out as well, and this is about shifting your perception, because when you change the way you think, you will change your whole reality. So that is also about those tower moments. When you change, because there is a lot of change, and because you let go of your old identities, you suddenly change your whole life, because you have changed your perspective. You've changed the way that you see things. You've changed the way that you look at things, how you perceive things, what kind of meanings you put on something. And so that is the way that creates change, because you have changed. So the air guardian represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts. Okay, so that's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. It's also about thinking and everything that's happening in the mind, in the intellect. So these angels can help you overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past, and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. Okay, so the message that we got beforehand with the native spirit was also there might be something in the way, something standing in between that you can't see yet, and you are like, the moon is shining the light on the things that you can't see, and everything is illuminated so that your path becomes clearer. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. And a lot of the time it is just because of the experiences that we've had in the past, though they color our future. So it's the prediction machine, and that our mind is a prediction machine. So you don't see your reality, you see what your brain predicts is going to happen. Okay, so if you have had an experience over and over again, your mind is going to predict that it's going to happen again. But the energy on Earth has changed, and because it has changed, you are now being invited to let go of the old identity. Okay, use those tower moments to forget about every single time that something has happened, because once you change your perception, something new is going to happen. And that can mean do something new, like do something new every day to change your prediction machine, because when you make a different choice, the outcome is going to be different. And something else is, when you let go of the outcome, you are working from 100% possibility. So literally anything can happen. And once you stop focusing on that one outcome, this is exactly the thing that's going to happen, suddenly all parallel multiverses open up, and any one of these things can happen. So trust that you are being guided to open your eyes and your mind beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. You are the creator of your reality, and you're here to break the prediction machine, because once you've broken the prediction machine, anything becomes possible. Opportunities are actually being magnetized towards you, but they will only open up if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Okay, you have to be the identity of that thing so that it can be magnetized to you. You have to be the frequency and vibration. That is how it all works. Okay, so I also got a mystical shaman oracle for you. And again, here 2 cards came out. One is Taming the Wind. Here the feather, a symbol that is used in cleaning ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is a symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. I mean, you are God, you are spirit embodied. So that is your soul contract. It's just that when you are unaware, when you're unconsciously creating this, what can happen is that a lot of obstacles come up, and those obstacles are just showing you what you are actually not aware of. So the invitation here is to clean your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. It's a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it's time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. So now it's actually a time for you to listen carefully to yourself. Because now it's not the time to be understood, it's a time, and it's not the time to be right, it's a time to listen to what your truth is, because that can be really, really uncomfortable. And that discomfort is the thing to listen to. That discomfort shows you exactly where the edge is, and that edge is where, when you get past your fears, everything becomes available to you. All of your desires become available to you because you finally become ready to receive them. And the last message that I got, which was beautiful because we had the moon in there, you got the sun. And the sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. So we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. However, and this is what I love about this book here, because in other countries or traditions, it's seen as the feminine in her full power. Okay, so it's interesting. In German, it is a feminine force. So in either way, the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark feminine earth. It can be gentle and warming, close to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter, or it can be destructive and as in its zenith during the scorching summer. So the invitation is a question: have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? So now it's time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and add your lightness and humor to the serious around you. Get out and play. Okay, it's time to play. It's time to have fun. Okay, there is nothing serious going on here. When you see that and let go of your seriousness, suddenly the magic and miracles just appear all over the place. And this is such a wonderful message, because I mean, I'm seeing so many feathers, like there's a lot of bird energy, like air, the moon and the sun weaving their energies together so that you have the momentum to move forward, but not by force, by taking one inspired action step at a time. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, don't force it. See what is available to you and take just one step at a time. trust yourself, because when you trust yourself, everyone else starts to trust you. I love that for you. Okay, so bird just flew by. Okay, I'm going to give you a short light language activation here to anchor that in as the sun is setting here, and take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. I thank you so much for listening all the way to here. I know you got exactly what you needed. Like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you feel called to. I'd love for you to stay around, and receive more of these. There's a PayPal link in the description box below if you feel called to donate, because when you donate, the energy comes tenfold back to you. Okay, so here's the light language activation for you to anchor in the abundance, because you have started to speak your truth. Eya neshkatako uno yeneke eshtutuini ara yesatakiana kara yesataku unu yeneshataya. Nereshkatatu ini ara yesataku unu ushtatikina kaya shtataki ini yeshtataku unu yeshtatiya. Ara yeshataku unu yene yeshataki tuyana yeshataku mu yeshataki naya. Rashataki nakoro inishtati iniki yeshkaku unu shtutuinina. Maraeki etoshtutu unu yeshtati ini yeshataka ayashtata unu yeshtati ina yeshtataka ay narashkatu uniana reshataki nuku inikishtata ayashtati iya rakeya shataku unu yeshtakiana araya nakiyashtatu unu yeshtati inia raeshkati itu eshtuku unu yeni ayashtaki inaya tieshtaki noro yeshtuku unu yeni anareshtataki ayashtaki a rayeshtaku unu yeni yeshtaki etokoro kuyeni yanayeshtaki anakarayeshtaki ha ayeshataki anarayeshtaki unu yeshtaki nakiyashtaki niyatkoroko unu kuyeni kiyadakeshtaki reshtaka anakiya nako okuyeni kiyashtaki nikiyashtaki yana. Okay. Those are the Pleiadians have come in to give you some more information about the abundance that is waiting for you. The Pleiadians are very, very connected with the Lemurians, and you have had Lemurian lifetimes here before your human lifetimes. Connect with your Palladian self, with your Lemurian self. Know that they are in the next dimension. All you have to do is open up to that version of yourself. And you will be able to receive the blessings of that lifetime and the knowledge of that lifetime as well. Know that your guides, which are just you in the other dimensions, are constantly around you, and they want the best for you. Open up to receive. Open up to receive. Open up to receive. Okay. Thank you so much. And hear from you soon. Hasta luego.
You thought you were losing your mind, but you're just remembering who you are. The signs you've been seeing aren't signs, they're coordinates written in the stars. Every crazy thing you've seen, every vision, every dream, every nobody would believe me. That's your energy.